horror. Great, now I just did a pirate, but you get the point. It is that time, and today we're going to take a look at... Yes, where that line became famous over the phone with the odd voice. It's Scream 4, the fourth installment in the Scream franchise, and Wes Craven is back behind the camera doing what he does best with the Scream series, and that's not only make fun of himself, but the horror genre in general. Now, we're at 10 years later from the events of the original, okay? We have Sydney, who's back in Woodsboro on the last leg of her book tour of this book she finally wrote. We all knew Gale Weathers wrote books, and they became the movies, the step movies, the movies within the movie we're watching of Scream, of course, the meta, as it's referred to a lot, movies within a movies. Anyway, and they're used, Wes Craven used those as tools to make a point about the modern horror movie. He talks about how the rules have changed. You've seen that in the trailer. And it's interesting because of the Scream movie, I'd like to think that just because of that film, it really helped revitalize not only the slasher franchise, but the horror franchise in general. So for him to make Scream 4 and have dialogue and scenes in there that deliberately poke fun at the remakes and the sequels and the direction the horror genre has taken, I think is hilarious. And it shows a lot of almost class on Wes Craven's part. The fact that he can do that and poke fun at not only himself, but at his fellow creators of horror movies. Yes, there's a lot of great references in here, especially for the horror fan. You gore horrors, you will get, you will get a flavor for gore as well. You get a little intestine action going on in there, so that's pretty cool. There are a lot of red herrings thrown at you, as there normally are with the Scream films. It's kind of, the whodunit of horror slasher films. You get a lot of Scooby-Doo type moments in there, okay? But it doesn't go too over the top. You know he's making fun of the horror film and trying to make a point of the direction that the horror film genre has gone. He talks about the new rules, and just, you can tell they had a lot of fun in this film. All the actors knew exactly what they're making. It's great to see the principal characters back, Courtney Cox, David Arquette playing a married couple. How ironic is that? Dewey and Gale Weathers got married. And Sydney is back, you get those principal characters in there now, and they're the old, and you've got the new in there as well, and you've got that clashing going on, and that's kind of a great theme in there as well. Folks, Scream 4 is not fantastic cinema, but there are moments that'll make you jump, there are moments that make you laugh, and if you're the horror fan, you're going to check all the little nuances and things that he does that are odes to previous horror films and some of the classics, as well as some of the more modern films. Definitely worth the price of admission, at least for a matinee. It's a decent date movie. Girls, if you want the guy to jump in your lap a couple times, it's got them jump moments. So 3.5 stubs in my books, folks. It is worth it, your time, and it is a respectable sequel from the one Wes Craven. And that'll about do it for us here at the Final Cut. Until next time, keep that ticket stub!